My name's Leanna Huynh. I'm getting an MBA with a concentration in social justice. I'm a proud San Jose native, and I also work for the city of San Jose. San Jose is one of the most diverse cities in America, yet every day when I come to work, I'm confronted with the reality that my leadership does not reflect this diverse community that I see. These are the leaders I'm told to look up to. How many of them look like me? And the data supports this. At the very top of the organization, only 40% of our city's leadership is non-white, compared to the bottom of our organization, where 70% of the maintenance and admin support workers are non-white. For a city whose population is 67% non-white, we can't ignore that this is structural racism. Race should not be a predictor of success or access to jobs, and yet in San Jose it is. Justice can begin by closing the gap of opportunity. On one side, we have a diverse community, yet predominantly white leadership. And on the other, we have a retiring workforce opening up many positions for new talent to come in. We must close the gap of opportunity and advance minorities into leadership positions. My capstone is Minorities Advancing in Public Service, or MAPS. MAPS is a strategic methodology and evaluation program for recognizing, recruiting, and retaining our community's diverse talent. MAPS disrupts the structural racism embedded in our local governments by being more intentional about race-based outcomes. There are 3 parts of MAPS, implemented simultaneously, and it's defined by the 6 R's of racial equity. In the first part, we must recognize the structural racism embedded in our local governments and review the data and resources. Each city department works with our community coalition to review the employment data honestly, to develop goals that are culturally competent, and to change our hiring policies. In the second part, we change our recruitment practices to create a more inclusive and respectful workplace for non-whites. Racially diverse hiring panels are instituted, and all city departments are required to complete racial equity, diversity, and inclusion training. In the last part, we create support services to retain our talent and reinvest in what works. Cross-race career mentorship and development programs create pathways for non-whites into leadership positions. Please join me in demanding equity. Now is the time to act. Now is the time to stand up. Now is the time for justice. Thank you.